Boitekong ikasla Kaila Ikasla Boitekong ikaila
Re tshwere Dox DeezoL. Right? Did I say it right, bro?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
Nah, you didn't say it right. Loli, we never saw each other. 3 months later, he added me on Facebook. After school, we started experiencing life. You know,
Yeah,
you
that's
don't.
where you experience life.
Yeah, before after school, we don't see life the way we think it is.
Yeah.
So all we do is record, you know. And so I tell you, change, you know. I'm Peter like the event. I get local college in 2016, putting me on. Well, line up on the big Zulu Retora, me.
Yeah, welcome to Boitekong Realityshow. Welcome to Boitekong Realityshow and podcast. This is your host, Dup SA91. Like it's again night to million duplicate kali bitso le sefane re bile gape re go khiletse di bokete mo Boitekong ga re tshameke wa mpona ka go bona re tshwere Dox DeezoL. Right? Did I say it right, bro?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
Nah, you didn't say it right.
Really?
And the name is
okay.
Dox DeezoL.
Oh, people have been saying that, bro. You know.
And then, but to nobody will Dox DeezoL.
Oh, it's
yeah. So and that's a name I did to somebody. I think 2012 Kaken Diesel. I've been Dox maybe.
Oh, I know.
From 2000, late 2005, early 2006, and then DeezoL. It was when 2012. I was rolling the Motiva Bango Town, and then somewhere like but for my crew, I remember it was Sky Life, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So now it's like, it's like everyone is elevating, they reaching their new heights, and I'm like, you cannot pizza Dox D, of which needed Dox DeeZy. Because I was easy fam, so we had this thing easy. Me, Cappy, and Ben was also not really three, so everyone had their name. None of the Dox DeezoL, Cappy Teasy. Ben was my quiz, So Dox DeezoL came from DeeZy.
From there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's how I know you, bro. But at least you have rectified that. From now on, people they know how to pronounce it correctly.
It's still fine. It's still fine. How can DeezoL? Whichever way. Yeah. Because now
DeezoL.
Even some have gone to extent that vampita DeezoL, and then Baba instead of Filore, Baba Libite Gastuana, like exactly. Flaco, Vampita Mtekwana, you know, shop. And you know, either way, it is all.
So each and everyone, like each and every stage has that name that you give to yourself, or this is how it explain where I come from. Right? So that's how you got your name.
Ne?
Which I don't know, bro.
No.
Our camera operator will guide you on that. Let's shout out to our camera operator, Mr. Lebogang Ramokhadi. It's the one shooting the behind the scene there. As you can see, we are appearing the way we are appearing is because of him, bro. Shout out. Yeah, man. We want to let's welcome Dox in our studio. Brought to you by Dup. Dup is the one behind visuals and everything, bro. So we have seen a need of inviting you as our special guest for today to our Boitekong Realityshow, because we want to start from home, bro. We have people like you who are very inspirational to other young people, and we can say to other artists as well. So we see a need of saying, we can't leave this guy. Yeah, this guy now is so passionate about what he's doing, passionate about the brand, passionate about music, passionate about his lifestyle. So tell us more about that, bro. What keeps you going?
Hey, bro, you don't have passionate to how horrible
Really?
Yeah, but what keeps me going is
bro.
they need to make it, bro. They need to make money. They need to be successfully getting accelerated, you know, whereby you become more successful and more. But I get it. There's this saying, anything could be a success. You going to the bathroom could be a success. I get it, because success, you can't tell what it is. All the success I get. So now I'm specific, like I'm specifying it straight up. Financial success, all that, you know. So what actually keeps me going is, I know it's the love that I have for this, the passion, like you said. I'm also grateful that you're seeing that, you know. And then looking at your distance, our relationship, you are far. Or maybe you don't know far. So I guess you've been paying attention. And then, they need to make it, Joe. You know, the fear of dying broke. Yeah, that's what keeps me going.
The fear of dying broke.
The fear of
so success is not materialized, if you can say in that way. You don't have to have a nice car for you to say that you are successful. It's not all about materials, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's also it's like success. It's actually about feeling. You know, emotions, because you might buy that car and still feel like it's not enough. But as soon as you buy maybe watch it, and then you feel like, yo, I've done something, you know. So it's a matter of young after doing what you're doing for you to be successful. So you could be how can I put this? Enough for me, success is about material. There's different kinds of success in my catalog. But the first one is money, you know. It's about getting the money, you know, finance and everything, you know, access. So another person could be like, you know, Dox DeezoL for studio get success, you know what I'm saying. When you feel good, then like feel or maybe get success or at least take a do you understand? Yeah, so success is just about how you feel at the end. So
we really thank you for keep going, bro, and that there's always something in your mind that keeps you going, bro. You understand? So man, we have been watching you. We have been also analyzing you. This guy is doing events, this guy is selling his brand and so on. He's from music, from school actually. From there, like the kind of lifestyle he was living, nearly hip-hop, like
it's been hip-hop
all the way, even now.
It's actually 20 years, you know,
being on that game, bro.
Get this hip-hop thing, not I can't say it's been 20 years being on the game, because actually I just got on the game like now, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's another thing. It's so scary, man. I could say from 2004-5 fela music wa hip hop ke zamenyana bo ma 2006 ke re ka kwalanyana. You know, 2010 I remember I got my first record deal go Mexit. It's this guy KG
Medco.
No. Ngwana ke amogetseng tsime ngwana memtsime o ruta go PH. Okay, so na ba nna mo starting sa KFC go Tlhabane.
Okay,
and then the following year I'm going to Tlhabane Tech. It was 2012. So ke go bika ho I'm starting to have this Mexit thing, and because back in the Easy Fam days before, Kepi le band na barato ya G Park, you understand. So never have a like over chatalo banyana boko bo hello to kai car e tshwere tshwere bana ba go G Park go Mexit. I get Mexit, and then I started, you know, getting in, and then I dated this girl from G-Park because apparently in the squad it was a trend, you know. And then one know this one time it's a multi-mix.
Yeah,
multi-mix and then multi-mix a one pouting work I saw hate serame virus Kim V, you know. And then this guy actually, I'd say this guy changed my music life around. Should I say my life? Because my life is based in music. Just by him being here. I even saw his worth just after Gibwa Joburg, 2 weeks back. Or was it last week? Last week, yeah. I think around Monday, Tuesday, I was with him. And then Namfari advice, you know. And then we were just talking. So this one time, he's like, yo man, get a multi-mix. It's a multi-mix silene. Mo multi-mix ngo ang pantale KG. Mo multi-mix ratena relo mo tika. Negra to tshwenya, so but it's ever no man ke rena bile ke rap doping. And this guy's like khwa di buzz go go. Later batho ba tswile mo multi-mixing around boma 11 p.m. da. And then come for the buzzing and it's like, you know, like outside I pull up konna this Friday what get to check, you know. After girl I get cover utengwaka ya go di 16 tseo go kamera ra sharp around go tlhabeste ke le shebila bana ka tlo bona re go etsagalang babo so ka bona tlhabani ka bona and then sharp because ni ke mbambelelo re edu ke tlo tsena go tlhabani tagging then ka bona tlhabani. Okay, it's my first time coming here. I used to come but ke se itse ke tsene yanda babo so ya no faka bona ke sharp damane ke tla mo January 2011 ka ke recorder go di shopunda. And then it was cool but as time went on antinya go no gona le sgotinyana for abone fale and recordisa and evaluating with Johnny. And then I think ever since then we get to record go Kells, see. Repatella go Kells see the studio pela back then studios were scarce, you know. The recording studios so and Nedi Beats so Kells was the affordable one. Yo, Kells used to be lit. He just slapped on himself, that guy, you know. But he used to be lit. He had the whole Rustenburg at it.
Hey,
like,
bro, that guy was
because from Kabane, Puki, Bonothe, Mubata
Kells, bro.
So he was going, Joe, and then I think moving to Joburg kind of messed things up. We started experiencing life. You know,
that's where you experience life.
Yeah, before after school, we don't see life the way we think it is.
Yeah.
So all we do is record, you know. And so I you know. So this one time, last time Kibuale, I think for me and him to cut ties, you know, was get it a plan or ke perform go di fresher sing go colleging wabo lo re biditse bo quest abo mamamfo ni skimile ma SRC and then this guy ke mo create VIP tag or ejo zwakala o tlo bloma le nna revela da go ready go di fresher sing di tshwara go Rockville ni ke tsena go Rediport go SWGC wabo so ke mara di freshers di go Rockville go the Rock so re tshwere spista le quest should you come there it tlo go plaga gore o produce a quest o tlo socialize the quest and all that wabo and this guy's like I'm not into music we lo shop around go Rustenburg nyana o tlo ja fame yani and that was then I was done with the guy, you know? And then I stopped recording Mokasi and stuff, but I didn't mean it to say it like that.
But your relationship with them is still good, right?
Yeah, Kells was actually gone now 2022. Haki le go Brixton. He came through and then he left, you know. After 2 weeks, kakopana lene mo gae December tseo. And kamchalo we need to go back because the time I atla konna ne ke le go studio nkreile go Pretoria East ke na le Ostics. Ne re ntse re le busy ka tape ke bereka mo yone. So as he got in there, you know, it was that deja vu stuff or this used to happen, you know, and stuff. So we started talking, you know. So he was also going through some life things. I was also going through frustrations at tape and stuff, you know. So we linked up ka December and I told him to hit me up. He hit me up like this year actually. I think 3 months ago. I'm put for Rustenburg, you know. Yeah, I think maybe the time I got and text her.
Okay. So now, based on what you have like said now, like who are some of your biggest influences, like
Around
both within hip hop and outside of it?
Okay. Now I came up with music at 50 Cent.
Oh.
If I should just put it straight, Aftermath brought me up, you know. Thanks to Kevin George for hooking my brother George April up with the music. I remember it was Eminem, Show, Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, Get Rich or Die, Beg for Mercy, you know, The Massacre. Yeah, those were the music that brought me up. And then I loved how Eminem signed 50 Cent and gave him that deal, blow up piece, you know. It's the same for me. I felt like it's the same deal Dr. Dre I'm feeling. You know, being signed to an artist and blowing up is not really
it's
like it's not actually even something that happens every time, you know. You could tell, or okay, this one anga sign go and anga blow, this one, you know. So but Eminem gave 50 a blow, like Dre gave 50, I mean M a blow, you know. So the way 50 moves, how he was also able to make a hit on his own. That's why it's always like, for me, I advise rappers you can be a rapper, but you have to make a hit that can go to the radio, you know. And that's been one of my strongest points. Every time Nikki release a tape, something has to go to the radio, something has to go to the, you know. So nigga email fella for cloud. So it's 50, it's M. And then I don't know if you like would classify Jamie Foxx but I love Jamie Foxx. You know, like how that guy is versatile. I feel like he's one of the underrated actors ever, and also one of the underrated singers and rappers. You know,
I know.
But that guy is actually good, man. You know, for me, but I cannot say this is this. But
So your relationship with how you benefited from guys like MT, Kid X, Itumelen Kune, and Tiger Bands.
Oh yeah. 2018, 19 Loli got signed with MT. And then Loli signing with MT, me and Loli been hanging out. 2018, 19, you know. Actually Loli and Effie were the guys nobody performer that I could just work with. Like I said, you know. So these ones were, you know, and Effie now has a store called Mall of Africa, Godspeed. Shout out to that. And then this one, Loli got signed to MT. So Loli signing with MT, Loli pulled up at my spot often, you know. And then before you know it, I'm dressing MT. You know, I'm hanging out with MT's little brother. Before you know it, Kemoto, album launching MT, you know. But all through Loli, you know, shot the documentary for Ghetto Product, you know, MT Records. But because because Loli got signed to MT, you understand? So Buffle, all these guys. But I wouldn't have known MT like that if it wasn't for Loli. So it benefited me a lot because not a lot like that, but it gave me that thing people can recognize Lucky Muvamo Joburg, because
definitely
I've been moving for like 9 years now, and then you know, going up and down, it seems as though you're stupid, you know. Pela rate that are coming up. I remember DJ N2K 2018, he wanted to put me on a song with Foka. I didn't know Foka didn't know me by then. Thanks to the late Bishop Kwasi. which is DJ N2K's uncle. So I introduced her to Gold Reef Seat. So N2K is like, yo, I want to put you and this guy on a song. You know who this guy is? Focus like, no. It's like, Dox, you know who this guy is? I'm like, no. And then it's like, no, this is vocalistic. This is the next come up, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'm just not there. I just got there, like, it's a Rastenberg, you know? And then I'm like, I don't know what this guy's talking about, but let's work one time.
Yeah.
And then I never went on with it because I remember I also quit my job later on. And then I simply was like, Ejo, nagatlela fa go tlo nna wait or something. Ke tle to live a dream, you know? So I think it was the time the Wrecking Crew performed, with which 6 months before I was with the Wrecking Crew, headliner go the Rustenburg show. It's 2017, you know, and then it's early 2018, bomb March, and then these guys ke fetso tsena mo Pitori ke phandile span or ke khono iti dropo, and then they performing while I'm working, so it hits. Yo man, I got a lot of idea. It's an idea, moti ba yetsa ne ke na le moti malo ba re kra di cash ba butle, just that body wa grille buy, but really most agencies so right there I quit. And then I see willing to kick and I go, you know, I'm just thinking about my own thing. So got Ropa Proud Savage, with which I went to record it in a professional studio, and Ostix was also recording me. That's the only song in the project that I actually worked so hard to record, you know, because that was the first song Elohorn introduced this new sound I've been working on. I've been working on this new sound since 2016. Hagimuvela Jobek. You know, the problem is out and you be thinking Dilodi right because can say the track it's a 5 boy to bampoga, you know. Only for me or I realized the game is so that was the sound I was working on. And then and then from there you asked about Kid X,
yeah.
With Kid X it's I even owe the guy, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, ke tlamile ke mo fa 5 blogo. Ya event abo felo netsagala, you know.
Yeah, go
stadium with which I had to cancel him. He had to pull up there, and then I think later on, because the deal was, let me sell the tickets, and then soon as things are good, I'll let you come on top. But even though we sold the tickets just went on Modilonian as a sound and all that. Yeah. So I'm realizing it's still bomb 11, the people haven't came, you know. And I'm like, you know, bro, if you come here, we're just gonna be wasting gas and money, you know, because there are no people at this point. Remember, we started late. Matata sound. We finally reached the sound kaboma 8. And then there were people who never tell basketball or Mafiking, Rustenburg, hello.
Really?
Yeah, we brought the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what's sad about
That's
the whole thing? Yeah? It was a guy from Hello by the name Nitro. They call him Coach Nitro. That guy used to book me ko Ralba Fuke. You know, in order for me to share stages, Tilibako State, Baba Nick, Pafmako Raba Fuking, but WHP, they brought Kevin Hart, you know. Yeah, they've been booking me there since 2014. You understand? And it's big now. I saw ya last year, it's big, that basketball thing now. But now, this guy would look out for me on posts, even online. I'm looking for this kid, what's an take up you know, and then people would be like, hey, Jonah, watch online, and then I would go there. So he came to me and be like, I remember Amos Nambuki, like a guest statistical information center last year, and he's like, I saw you making an event career. He's like, yo man, it's in your basketball. Yeah, team. I'll call the people. This is a guy who beat down. He's trying to bring something nice.
People from outside.
And should that had that event been successful, people came. I believe this year when we doing the second ones, and I tried to look on yo man. I can bring the Royal Bafuke media team here and 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
So we're facing this challenge of also sabotage Mokasi. Yeah. You know, we're fighting.
No, bro.
We're fighting as the organizer, as what? So now I didn't know. I get to Gauteng, I'm thinking no motiva ta bona opportunity
They'll see and support for
only for them, you know, you start seeing things differently. How like reality now is that thing how we tarufitlile and then sekelele e photo kwa go bontsha re say, you know. So the event became a fail. And then I told X, yo man, you know, don't come. Ke tla go eletsa 5 block gore ke tsentse lina la go mo posting fela just for the damages, you know. I also want to give Tiger Banks that. And then X nike mutuso pusha abamage ya ntitseng go Sonia, father of Zen, you know. And then I was also experiencing a couple of challenges which I cannot talk to him at this point about because I felt like we all have skeletons and then sometimes we won't be telling each other our skeletons, but I would get some reactions to some of the people. I get, let us work, you know, and you could tell because he's been there before me. I get in the game, so I don't know how we done about to which point. It's not someone who can introduce some meet. You understand? So I owe X that, but I'm a hook him up when I get back. You know?
So itumeleng Kune.
With Kune, ne? With Kune, you know that whole Kune Shandis. I know it also played a big role in breaking up with one of my boys. You know? I got Kune actually from, you know, all these guys.
Yeah.
I actually met them from my friends, even Kid X.
From someone, ne?
From actually Neretwa Robert Dresser, me and Ben, go Campus Square. That's why I'm talking about it. Go Money Call at Campus Square
Money
with
Call,
the Kid
bro.
X, you know.
That song.
Yeah, but
I also saw your visuals there on Channel O and MTV.
Hey man, I've been trying for the game. Trace should also play us. So I met X Day and then MT, I met him also from a friend, and then Kune, it was from a friend's friend, you know.
Okay.
Which happened to be Kune's cousin.
Okay.
And that friend became my friend now. You know?
That's how you make connections.
What happened was, I have a guy. I had this friend with which I've seen that mixing business and relationships, like friendships and stuff. It's really, you know, not So, what happened was I had a friend, and then I saw him as a friend. And then maybe he also saw me as a friend, or maybe I saw him as my artist, because he also proposed to be my artist in the beginning, you understand? And then took him to PTA, and then I was just showing him the vision, like this is what we gunning for, this is the good life we're gonna have, should we work hard and smart, you know? And then this is how we need to move now, you know? So he came back, he's like, yo, I got a friend who's also cousin Swift Kune. You know, I remember the first time me and this guy, for us natlamila re fe Maroko ka 2018 ke launcha ko Stones ko Melville so I'm with this friend of mine with which my friends ba ke tswileng le bone mo kasing ba ga no tsamaya le nna ko died because ke tlile ka vene bantam more king e kananyana
le bantam
so rotana ka fo morago ga vene re eventing a rena transport that guy can fellow affordable, you understand? So moti ba re jo refresh thata re gatana ko vene and that time is not even come it's about me, you understand? Le batlo tla da ora le zo so moti ba nkhawa te fitke ra dimane ke re jo a re va ro hike a be re tswa ra phanda uthengwe ka bela dimane wa banta me le gore I just realized something. Khosian Sandela Zaka. You know, half brother Amafora, the one who rocks my clothes go China.
Oh.
Yeah, he works go China. He's home, but sometimes.
But okay, you can travel to China.
Yeah, he works there.
Oh.
Yeah, full time. He just came home for it's a vacation thing. But you saw me posting for get a product in Beijing.
I know, yeah.
So this guy actually has been like a brother to me, you know. I remember from high school Nike Kenan Ruta Mete and all that, you know, like man, that's an agoveti, you know. This time I get Tomake launch at Treke Stones. He sent me money, this guy. How motiva fetu bora rafide, okay, my phone, how training. it's the tweet, so on Talohan. So it was Thursday, I remember, and it was my birthday celebration. And that guy on cut out off, should I not pull up this time? Because Kalam Fadi chance. So go patu spelling and go get it wearing our okay sharp. And then on Sunday, I performed there in Ore Autiewa Kubukuni Nertamil Robalako and Abasa Rabidi call. Last call before at Satola to Arab, Hopola Bozadi Manar, Edge Hotel Mutaton Charampo. One Talohan, Reto Bita, we have a stigma, you know, we have a stigma as well, Bita. So that guy Satola Rabadi call. And then we got one of my friends, that's all. I'm from Morocco, you know. Now, the problem is, Ritrilele never bought him. Autiewa Kolun Trojate. Utilan Trojela, I am packing, I don't care, perform. Artanaka was sincere into Boma 2-3 hours and Troje. So, Tia cousin here, Camophone, Tiwa Mofone, La Harabe, and no horror, Rogidlago Ting was fair, not to let on support. On Nago Rodiport. So Artana ko Rodiport to Pakela wa rebuso ya Cape Town so or drop a go Rembeke and o catch a flight to go Kempton Park. Later on habu on tar eju chargerity mates, you know. And then that guy was willing to invest, you know.
No.
Karity mates ya brak. I don't know, but chargerity mates and get to charger mukul. Munkun kermar urbone retamile arna. No, I don't know guy in charger. He just claimed the charger disappeared. And I'm rolling with this guy, you know. And it's the second time I'm with this guy and then something disappears because a phone of a high school friend also disappeared. This guy. And then, I'm not saying he took it. Because Lena, I was a lot happens. Not because Hurricane, but there was a beat down at some point, you know. Because we never knew if one because I was with this guy all along, you know. And yeah, from there 2020 I get to get a ghetto. Loli Revaba to Bumti, and then my friend brought Kune's cousin Bakopan and then he's like, yo man, and this friend is actually 1K. Yeah. And then Pune's cousin is Sien, the DJ. So I'm a call to yo man. Dox DeezoL wa pusha and then available tea. Zwagala repospa na wantol. And then Dimana Tagafa Ramuva. And then Gab Rastim because Nigara Battle Josie Basat. Ratakafa, Katanakafa, nor XX. Pusha utewi tetur go hospital. That's what he said to me a year later. You know, the first time I go panigi tetur hospital because ke naga drop a little robala go naga ragi za khaliti, you know. And then what months went on, Railo pop up go Groove Tales. From Tales that got like to me to look at Kalasa Filiano. He was going through a rough patch. And he's like, you know what, to say thank you, Doc, let me introduce you to my cousin because he's been asking me about your brand. And then we went because he said we celebrate and then my days and like Kune, you understand? Yeah. We spent the whole night nafeto jiwa nabadala the Chiefs in the Pirates something later on. Chiefs jail that day. So the energy there, I felt like for me it was a blessing because we're gonna have fun. I get another he was going through that emotional breakdown kind of thing, and it hit me there. You know, this guy, I feel like he has it all, things I wish to have. You know, like big houses, big cars, and then what up? Why is he not happy? And then I realized. It's not only happening to me because get broke or anything, but when you give it your all, it hits when you don't get that results. It doesn't matter how many times you've won, you know. So I learned a lot from that guy, Kune too, you know.
So going to the creative process, how do you approach writing and recording your music? Do you have any specific routine or method?
In terms of writing,
writing or recording your music?
what I do is, back then, actually there's two ways I do this, Joe. I'll be honest. Depending on which alter ego I'm working on, you know. Dox is ego. Yeah, Nchaiza is also ego, you know. So when I'm working with Dox DeezoL, Dox DeezoL has always been about rapping, you know, like in English, like I said.
Yeah.
He comes from Aftermath. It's an Aftermath product, you know, music product. So what rap as Dox, you don't fit in, holy energy, you know. And then he does organized music, and Dox DeezoL has this thing of getting the beat and just letting it be there, and then until beat le morare. Yo man, mafoko a thoma nako engwe bile beat o kgona morare but fano ka tsenya mamang o utlwe and then Nchaiza, you know, is the Motswako version. That guy that makes happy music, that makes, you know, he's more of a hit person. Boke vibe, you know, that is, you know, and then he's all about making happy music in Jais. Dox DeezoL is more conscious, you know. Yeah, so Len and Jaiza nakongona lo go itlhamela pina fela tsama re nyogo eno khone iphetsa go sena beat, you know. Yeah.
So moving to the local scenes, how do you feel about the current hip hop scenes in your area?
Hip hop scene, from the local scene.
Yeah.
Like I said, we failed. We failed to bring Kid X. We failed to bring Tiger Banks. Tiger Banks is the founder of the Wrecking Crew, you know.
Yes.
Nerspana babu tlemo go Pretoria East, Komoloko, and then these are the guys balore ketlantse nente re bua after span or ejo nako tswa so nako etsa, you know, bo felo. There's more coming, DJ Yankees and stuff. So we failed. For me, I feel like the whole thing is like it needs to be adjusted and accelerated to another level whereby back then hip hop used to be fashionable because you'd find sessions here, you'd find sessions there, you'd find sessions there, you know. We forgot the basics. We ended up just, I don't know, the people back then, but never pushed it. Karona. Soon as we went, like I said, Josie, they never went on and pushed this thing hakili. Maybe it's the challenges they experienced with the, you know, pub owners or something, the budget and all that. But people were no longer interested in hip hop as I've left it in 2015, you know. Because soon as the session everywhere, everybody wanted to be hip hop, rap and DJ, I can switch again to get DJ hip hop, you know. Less like now my piano is fashionable, so everybody's switching up to it. We just need to make it like we just need to take the basics back. That would be but other than that, we're not doing good so far.
There any local artists or event you are excited about?
Shout out to TP Lee, you know.
The hippies, shout out,
I was telling, who was I telling the other day? I was like, you know, TP Lee is a real definition of gents can still stick down, even if they got the clout, you know. That's all. Ongwana ne. Go phela go tsenya castet, ultramele mo fridge, mo di twaetse di jelly. Ibile khono fetsa bego sa di jina go. Mara how sa di twaela. Would you better know the first thing, you understand? So I feel like TP ke ngwana o lo twaetseng di ultramele and then there are these ones, but I used to roll with them. Some have actually spoke. I remember I was with TP Hippie last year when me and 1K actually reconciled, you know, like because we've been and he says something to me about when a dog's how kwatela motho wa kwata, you know. And then I was no kwata forever ba to repela ba botlhe re tlolwa wa ntlhalohanya. And then you know I heard him there, but for me sometimes it's not even gore ka kwata feel it's deeper than that. So I'd say that's why I'm saying TP for me I feel like can I'm pointing gore no man bom rapa ba botlhe ba ne ke ba Caesar bam flop it
bro
one thought but ene a some flop it so impontsha that thing ya gore e mona ba khona gore ba sa flop ba thoba if that man has a flop why bone ba floppy ke choice tsa bona one thought. So I'm excited about TP He's come up. He has a tape coming. You should actually invite him here, man.
Definitely, why not, bro?
Yeah, you should invite him here. He has an album. And then
TP is from where, bro?
Meritai, Shadestown,
you know. Meriting, like hometown.
He's a Rustenburger.
Oh, he's born here in Rustenburg.
Rustenburger, you know.
Oh yeah. No, soon I will have him.
And then I'm excited about him. We also started the GPS, Ghetto Product Sessions. Now I need people.
I saw the poster here.
Yeah, I need people to actually get this right. Modia Parong, honali GPS. You only get to product, which is get to product season. GPS. So this one, it's an event. You understand? It's gonna evolve though, but get to product sessions. Modia Parong ki season, get to product season. You know, there's a picture posted.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, Denzo, Aliko Cape Town. You know, you should put it on screen.
You'll see it.
So, for the past 11, 12 years, aksa bona mauti ba ne ke ba bona ntse ke perform ba hip hop. Ha ke tla gae, especially ka di event. I'd say it's only 3 of us that are performing. Yeah, libeke ba bona ba mo line up ba mo Rustenburg ba ile gore the past 12 years ntse ke bona re push re lwelo break through and re tswa Josie Rabo, you understand. And then from all of them bali 3 song you could tell kana muthi na bana le squad but people faded away, you know. But feel our game is not fair, but sometimes maybe you are not being fair to yourself first, you know. So it's all that. So what I'm trying to do here is build these kids yo, you out on a stage in Tamilo USB ready, you know. Tamile Obostori interact the crowd because I have a couple of friends by the event organizers now since I'm an event organizer myself. And we talk about these things. Yo man, you know, hey baba ne baba tla re batsenye mo line up o mare utlwa music abo no recordile le ka phone, you know. Oh no batla ke metseng one tlhalohanya that thing. They don't take themselves serious. So I'm actually trying to put them in the place where and soon as I'm gone, I don't think I'm coming this time. This is me saying I'm being Jesus for the last time. God is save because my whole life take a flop Jesus because I'm so this is my last piece to say I'm offering buffet to Gelefa philosophy. This is how you're supposed to look when you get on stage. This is how you're supposed to talk with the crowd. Because if you tell me no that it don't line up. Mariano na koneste fedila bar go perform Dox fe. Weno marabor sharp. Wena how ka perform Dox ba sa perform. Crowd yo mputo right Dox as a perform. Wena ba khwit, you understand? So I'm trying to give them that thing ya gore ke ba fa value. For the next time ka di last minute I organizer je ke tlhoka fela artist one ba bang ba ke tla ba tsenya next time a gona nako wa ntho motholeng a ba tlhopo one fu because it's always the case where organizers gonna Dox you know and then stuff because why is the crowd lone ba bang ba tletseng na fu, you know. So I'd say man, TP Hippie, Kuli G, Flaco, and Sniper RSA. These are the upcoming Fisang, you know. And then in Josie, the whole Miss Kindy just got a deal with Sony.
Wow.
Zinezin we got Fleshy Kumkani. Touchline has been doing good. You know, shout out to Touchline. We last spoke with Tamile Aparigate, and then I haven't been like, you know, I've been broke, but I'm coming up back, you know. And then Moti Loli Native, you know, Loli Native is also doing the most. And yeah, man, shout out to London Essay. You know, he's also doing good. He's coming.
So how do you think the local hip hop community has influenced your work? How do you think the local hip hop community has influenced your work?
Depending on how you put it, the previous work or the forthcoming work.
Previous work, actually. Let's look at the previous work.
Like I said before, this is a very important question, you know. Like I said before, 2012 when I was rapping, in 2012. It was Serami Bilan Shapets around actually to sleep for the weekend. You know, that weekend was a weekend of my blessing because it was the day I dated my ex, you know, and one little colleague you know. And the very same day I choose Len and Shapets around to and then at an entire age record a pina. Negatlamile record a pinning we can ale nozi pokebani.
I know,
So I had this song I wanted to record specifically, you know. And this guy's like, nah Joe, record I. You know, and I'm like, hey, sige quality example ke practice ara kutlo rotswere. Kere magenge. That's dope, record I. You know, and then so and then we recorded Khosiatin. That weekend was the best. But if I should tell you, now, like I said, this question is important. You think how it is something you did it right. Community only to realize how it's a different thing. One time. Street cred as a particular rent. You know that.
Comfort zone.
Yeah, so I was running the city in high school. Can you imagine that?
I know.
So imagine and then now it gets you big headed because the past 3 years you've been doing things advice. So it's an leveling or boys fast on
Hey bro, sometimes you will feel like that, ne?
Hey, I
feel like you don't know. Attack.
Hey, can't right.
Because you can't always be expected people to praise you, like to clap hands for you. Always.
Which also something that and then from there I come to learn this new sound that I've been working on. Before you know it, man, jump on lata. That's why 2018, imagine from 2012, 2018, okay, light tiki. And then last year, so this is what I have to do. So this is what's going on. So this is, and then this happens when you know, the game is very secretive, though.
Yeah, I know.
Like there are secret details in front of you, so
that people won't give you anyway.
Yeah, sometimes they're giving them to you, but they won't tell you that they're giving them to you. The mind, you have to be fast enough to understand.
Analyzing things and
I've seen many people, but in the industry, dream, I wanna make it, and then that's another pack, and the game is so. One thought, like, and then so it got to that point where now I'm ready to drop. Now I'm ready to blow. You understand? I haven't been ready all along. Had I got it, I'm gonna get channel witness the funk, MIA. You know, nobody talks about me. You know, I'm gonna get
So also, like the what we call, like Councillor Joseph mentioned that he feels like people, they don't give enough support in the community. Is it that true, bro? According to you, because he has talked about you and 1K, that according to how people are doing things, they are not giving enough support.
Yeah, he has a point, but we also have to look at things. And shout out to the councillor. Mention like a councillor. Yeah, born and I told Daps, and Daps, you know, was real enough to be like, you know, Dilguavar. We had the game. The game etoma ka rona mo beatdown. If you check correct, Rustenberger do a buy. Ne, that's a ding. Ditwa mo beatdown le tlhaba.
Definitely.
One thought. Artist and hip hop or thala mo TV put a rusty on the map by bonaga beatdown. You understand? We came up with a movement. Ka 2012, 2020, I get like a ghetto product. That's where we came like a daily la rakatara. And then rakatara it like a bozong.
And it's coming soon, Bozong.
Yeah, it like a bozong and the daps. One
shout out, yeah.
Daps and tatella gonna read you gonna plan 1, 2, 3, 4. One talk, camarade. Otswana go relotsinya 1K. Re bua ka one re lo molitibo. Ke busy re bereka ka eng. Abar wena mara ne go bolela ke re mo ejo entla ke daps o tlile go nna tshwere boys. I just noticed you kila bona tshweme ra ejo ke tshwere gold. Yeah, o tlile go nna ntare ejo ke tshwere gold. I just like I said, the game will give you everything, but you just won't be able to, you understand. So we performed, we did that, but bone Cancela, bo Rampo, bo Mama. They were also willing to help us. Bo B Lounge, just that none go Joes. But Motaker go on about sitting, and I get like it will perform a file in the fun. And I should have been home by then, because Shodilo maybe gonna this flop by the way. Because I get like a kahulwe or Antalohan. But we had the game. A Joe, Baron Tita the Cap, who are go B Lounge. You can focus on ghetto products, senior and go, but it's fine. We had the game. We had the whole game. We had it. Not the whole game, but what we actually need to maneuver in the game is funds.
Oh, yeah.
So, an investor is very sensitive. I think you've seen it in different cooperatives, even on movies. Investor, I want to fella you know. So, when we started fighting, that's all. And then like you go Josie, but I'm looking and imagine if Kokono wanna do it online, that means anyone can see them, you know. And then this sends a message to the investor or whoever wants to help. Tomorrow I'm gonna have a misunderstanding with this person, and they're gonna lash out in social media and everywhere, you know. So this is not the right person I should work with. And sometimes when you look at situations, I remember that the first fight, for me, that's the fight that ended up everything. Basa patela 1K atamila alwe. Now, both parties are wrong. Bale bu greedy. Communication is very important, you understand? So Rabu or Ejo, Arahofa Zagaho, Retlahofa Zagaho, Kanakoman Kausan. Because soon as Yanun Kerem Fezaka, go Reju Zaka Chara, Kisi go Mama. One tall was a well in Risita Zakara, one tall. And then this is beat down. One thing I've noticed about Kasi Gohore, Huele Motoshaposo. That's why most of the time people use violence.
They use force.
They use force most of the time. If you check, but what about aggressive, you know? Because so when someone is angry, it's a rare cool down. You know what I'm saying? So it seems as though the polo hall. So it's like I cannot tame these people. Because over misunderstanding, but on combats, I've seen it. One of the movie producers told me, Ko Jobek, one of the guys in my team, Sims is a movie director, is a movie producer. So when I'd hang out with him, Takrara hang out at the production house, like you know, and these guys talk, Joe. They'll be like, you see, there are these people by Lahore. Let's say we're Nassau. You probably have a team going on with this, and maybe you're not getting the funds yet. You're not making money, and then you hope these people would see your vision.
Definitely.
And then next thing, after a month, fuck about Lazaka, you know, you understand? It happens a lot in the industry whereby, but it's like moving. If they could get one shot, even ka di music le nwana ke shebile ba fana ba baya ba book. I have like boma 30 text e go potsana mo line up you know. I'm gonna give them couple of months later to be not let's or perform some and that time now I never said come ke bone ba batlile you understand yeah so it gets back to that point whereby I seen it you remember the Fergusons?
Yeah, I remember.
And there were a couple of complaints or arpatelo go the Ferguson what and then what did they do? They shut down the studio, the Fergusons, but habasana marriage. Never thusa by cause you never know habana zaka. They just trying to make this happen. You know, this maybe can never popisa 10 years late.
Yeah.
But for now you have to build with them.
You have to build.
So you find those people by after khwedi wa ba khomba. It Ferguson abampatele ke robala le ko kai kai, but there are many people who are going through that. They just won't tell you. You know, tla go bolella na gore ke nna star ke shoot kai ne ke robala ko mamang ke ena bokae. There's this actor where on actor go scandal na spana ko maboneng one. She used to serve me as well, you understand? But Nera Seva wouldn't say, well, no, actor ko kai, you know. I just look at it and I would understand, or maybe agency gana go haya kono ba patela, agency to patela rente ka zakeli, it's patela 1 2 3, you understand? So I've tapped into the business realm whereby I see more than the eye, you know. Like so I just look at things and understand the situation and be like, yeah, you know. So come to think of it, we had the whole game. Yeah. We just messed it up by being out loud. Gave me ego. Wabana go enjoy mo thako botlhabane bo humor
yeah,
and all that. And me ka perform
is also there,
yeah, me ka perform but I don't see motiba go ka sinda. You understand? Because there's a stigma. You understand that? So we need to change that, Mokashi. I cannot change it, kilowatt. I've been for the past 10 years back you understand? But one thing I noticed kakasi flop because na trenda with the power station. Let me not say for why,
bro.
But you saw how everybody was posting her quickly,
bro,
just to be relevant.
Like that, bro.
But
it's like
if you do something, if you do something good, they would never post it. But should they post something good the way they posted Nwanol? Kana happen what they did. Rebecca Simobunking. But by expose up while we could still the flop. I once went go PhD doc and the best friend to go PhD. And then Kafopilian Fala Moto Hofi look go tavern. I never saw that thing be post a post or Mamma Toka Fe to go Kaika Koma Susuba no. But had it happened, Mokasin, can you know post the trendy, you understand? What I'm saying, go La Palin didn't touch at the matata, but keep it in the family. But as well, we keep him more because they are Kawa that I did. You know, someone on Tetigama, on Quetigama, Tika New Year, if it's to follow her more staging hotels.
You're lying.
Some dude was which came Hati La Arialo and then. Sorry, but he didn't get it. I think I told him sorry 3 times, you know. I'm quite like I'm that boy. And then Ngamuraha but Patlamun for Moraha, mi Borampo, good things for VIP. Donning Greg and I'll track a little so they will talk almost waiting by me fall, you know. What does that do? Gets what beat out. No matter the money and I'm quitting one, can I'm a pesaga face or posogima.
I go
beat down. One Kalohan. So all this thing coward actually. Like
affect.
Now I'm saying I've put beat down on the map, I've done my part, one thought. I'm done. Like a drop of tape, you know. And then the process with which Aksa the beat down dream ki push it take a fade it. Now find the one in the Dox rap and rusty one thought. I just had to put it on into a point out. Because it was hard. Len na for norke jolly go tabani or go hello. Do you understand? Utragai beat one. Ay, go hopla bar ko baby le banyana.
Hopla trendy.
Yeah, but I was doing it, get rap on every time to make it fashionable. Because music is powerful. What's ama? So no rush ke mama wa go beat down, ke mama wa go beat down, you understand? So bafana ba le bona ba tsena go ntle ka go e ha rangwana ke tswa beat down ba itse ra mona beat down o tshwere bo mrapa ba ba khopo. Beat down o tshwere ntse di khopo on top. Not fela botsuti fe. So screw this hood, man. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Any questions?
So on your what are some of the biggest challenges you have faced as an artist?
Like I said, you are gonna hear
that one.
And then there are many talk, you know, cause no one I got 2 minutes at the pause. You understand?
People they are waiting for your mistake, for your fall.
You know what's funny?
Like in most cases, people they will wait for your fall and say, yeah, Harley.
I've been getting questions from people by the I used to see them believing. I used to think they were believing in me. So bonus to una ngwa hatse ka no and idiot tsa ga ise di tsamae sentle tlogala so se wa ntlhaloga whereby ke gone ke figureang dilo from bona khale ba mpona. I don't blame them from high school but nna ka gone ke figureang game from 2018 till now. Do you understand? So it's been like 6 years. If you look correct, this is a good move. It might look like it's been over a decade, but not the way ke khono analyze the deal because ke khola khagala le drop. Environment is very important in business. And my environment is far now. Ke tsana ka kwa I have to get used to the environment first and then get used to knowing the game, how the game moves. You understand? Remember Rabale bar thomanga re di ghetto product. Rabale bar thomanga di 200 steps backward. Tselo re tsamile catch up ile 200 negative 200 to 0 e bile gone re tsena ka rena le ba le gore they already 200 head start. You understand? So o stay little wena tlamile thome gape go 0. You understand? So I want every ghetto product not to feel like they need gore ba compare success abone ka age or anything, you know. And then one of the biggest artists go gore like one of the biggest challenges about being an artist go gore le no wa bona ka woka ke tlile hi go woka and ntse ke dlala mo TV. You understand? Mautimalo ba batlile ba itumetse e jore bone ghetto product mo BET, you know, where one of the rappers nentse ba freestyler for one tlhaloga ba itumetse kana go ke batlo go kela go mmola ke khono go kela go mmolo bo baona ha bana le bona ke yo butu o ra go tlhapisa go isa scratch a tlhagela mo TV wa mona bana ba itumetse na ka woka ke tlhagela ke woka ra ke diga value dapso ba tlombuka o editse event o patelisa ba 250 rand lo patela 50 rand o bona motho tsamang ka maoto seqetho wa ntlhaloga. It doesn't make sense. So these are the biggest challenges and they make me not come home until get nalento right. But when you're in the city, time flies. Before you know it, how you know, you're always away. But yeah.
So, how did you overcome such? How are you overcoming them now? Do you have to accept or do you have to live?
I think it's about the confidence, you know, and the confidence comes when you know you have everything in order or in place. You know, and then in order to have everything in place and be sure, it's through failing experiences and all that, you know. I failed a lot of times, you know, to a point whereby everything's so important to get right. Like because it's a feeling, it's a sharp one talk. So I'm at a point whereby I've been trying to get the game right, but take a fail. So now I finally got it right. It's time to move. So I don't wanna. There's this saying, man. Don't introduce your move poorly. You know.
That's why I waited before I introduced Boitekong Realityshow.
You didn't wanna produce it poorly. I've seen you've seen how some ended up you know, because they were rushing.
Because mine from 2020, imagine.
But it's into realization now. So that's one thing I'm also saying. So once you have everything figured out, so you chill. So I simply came home to just chillax for a year because I've been recovering financially, eventually I think I lost Boma 13 block or that, you
Yo.
know. And then we just got ghetto product machines because mautine ra ke ba fa di material ba roke ba ne ke vale bone mauti ba sa deliver, you understand.
Oh, yeah.
So into sell the clients all that.
Yes.
So I was like, let me just take a breath, some, you know, and then I'll get back to it, you know.
Since you said you bought machines as well, are you also giving service of printing?
Everything like that requires clothing, like printing, branding, you know, I do it. But I do it as crispy concepts, not as ghetto product.
Okay.
Ghetto product, we just have a store when you get back to the city.
Where? Here in Rustenburg?
No. Rustenburg is not, like I said, environment is very important.
Are you not planning to have an online store maybe?
Yeah, online I'm gonna have.
Okay.
Obviously, I can have it even in December.
You know?
Yeah, but we can come ready the photo shoot if I, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah,
anytime,
but Pella, you know, Keneilo is actually in the city. I did a photo shoot like Keneilo last time, and then it was not really my best, but we were trying, you know.
Yeah.
And then she's there doing the most. To come mono some stores, Kobo Mall of Africa and all that, you know. She's also putting beat out in a good space.
Yeah, in a good space.
You know, we have Mautibo Ben Banaldi shop, or we have, you know, they put him beat down in a good space. Kosi is doing a beat down dream. Go Beijing, you know, but King Alex, go NetBank. Last time we moved to Spana NetBank. I don't know Spana guy, no, but he's in Senten. All I'm saying, they should stop fucking up the hood, man. You know, I'm done, Kakashi, you know. So at this point, I'm just giving them. I don't wanna come back and feel like guilty because I've hardly spent time and just noticed my surroundings, especially like I got it's anyone they got far.
Yeah.
So fana zaken kawatile so nikisena choice iketlamile ke nna gae, you know that. So I started noticing a lot bafana ba ba rap, bafana ba didn't have a platform. You know, bafana ba ba ratong to medis every day. But bafana ba ban to medis. Agere bafana ba ke ba bona go stadium ba rap like a jumper. Bafana ba they looking up, and nake ba feel mo kwa. So I'm just playing my part. They'll play their part on whoever. But now, for now, this part that I'm also playing, because the GPS will also
Okay.
You know, it's like it create the platform on yana GPS for GPS file so that bafana ba le bona ba khona kra icebreak kada. I get a nate ke tsena ka connect sa tshwane le bo Casper. Ne ke sena motho mpontshang like bo Noti. A gre ne ste bana le magorot mana tswa maftauna ba bontsha game. And like one ke tswa Rustenburg tla me di tswele plan.
You have to create your own world.
And I know go polo mo Rustenburg ke ka sele sa tlolang like I said mano sa tlolang go nna di. So molomo ba tlo shine a le one and then I reunite a tsena da mo competitioning on the low I'm fano swaka ke tlo mo tla tswi thara ka fitla fa you know and then motiba ba re shaba ditsebetse a ke bona bo Tiger Banks jo the United a ke bona you know so yeah and it's sad because Moita Rustenburg re kopana ka Moita Joyce takara o la uta Joyce witsane le nna witsane utheng wa Rustenburg mara na le manor ke rexe are nervous pan so bafana ba ke ba ruta unity ba sampane ba le because one thing I noticed ka Rustenburg or how to beat down on your own step beat down is a kasi that's rejected in its own city first. So I wasn't expecting everything to be easy like because my hood is already rejected by its city, you understand. Len nuggets and a nigga born or mutina balon tritayam like you could do it in Gasbika on coming up can be a cry baby in the game, you know. So I get a one. I have to do everything by myself, you know. And getting an investor more Rustenburg like a music. Isatama wana moto popileng ka music wa mo Rustenburg, you understand? Unlike after no Pitori, you've seen Java or Kafalo, take an upopila to string mama. You find that there's no such. So I have to do everything by myself, you know. Yeah.
It's quite of a challenge.
A lot.
It's quite of a load actually.
A lot.
To do that.
A lot.
Alone. So
accomplishment,
what are your accomplishments that you are proud of in your music career so far?
I think everything I've achieved so far, you know, from
where you come from.
From where I come from. Everything I've been achieving to perform. You know, I get Swafa. My desire was to perform like first time. First thing my desire was to record. To get in the studio and get recorded. My desire was to perform me. Like, my desire was to perform outside the castle, to perform me. Now outside the city I did, you know, outside the province. But now I get like I wanna perform and I did that, you know. And then I wanted to be on TV. I did that.
You did that.
But it got to the point whereby the hunger for more is a bitch. You know, or maybe it's all in the planning, you know. As soon as I achieve everything, I get ready, they portray that Zaka playing on TV and stuff. So I realized that it's another bro, I've achieved everything. You know. So I had to come home, okay, achieve everything. Like I said, for a year again, achieve everything and against all but I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Where I thought I'm supposed to. I was supposed to be by then, you know. And then I'm like, you know what? It's time to move the business way. And then since 2021, 2022, I move at the business way now. I no longer move like an artist.
Like
the
an
problem
artist,
with artists is that they artist. And then being an artist at damn job. Artists are dumb.
You must have another way of making money or streams of income, not only merely focusing on your music.
It's not even about the streams of income. Artists are dumb, you know, and then only the artists that are hustlers survive. You understand? In simple terms, this is not the music industry. This is business. Don't even think it's a music business or what. This is business. So nanteke yakanondar artistic business, you understand? But as soon as you channel that thing and see everything, or this is business, you know the first rule of business is environment. I know I'm not supposed to be here, you understand? So as soon as you notice the key elements of business, you know how to move now. You know how business also needs a startup. You know, or you need to socialize, you know, this and that. And you know, marketing contributes 80% of a business success. So you know, or you need a budget for marketing. And then, because there's a lot, dog. To release a song might cost you maybe 25 to 30 G's. To release a song, not a video, not just a song. To release a video might cost you the same. You know, to shoot a video is also money. And I'm not talking radio releases or anything, just online releases, you know. So everything needs money, and you need at about 4 to 5 songs in a project consistently, maybe 6 weeks behind each, so that you can be relevant. The goal here is to be relevant, so that other brand can recognize you, corporates can recognize you, and put in the cash. You understand? So when you do it slowly, shoot a video when you call H20,000, I'll fit a happy one, H20,000, 2 years later, you won't make it because you keep doing you need cash. That's why you either get signed, you know, we kept pushing this independent thing until we realized that no, independence is a bitch. You understand? You need to be signed. You know, get a publishing deal, get whatever, but you need to be signed. Because you need an investor. Because moto udila ga music and no fire. You know, and you ask questions. Or I can sign a sorrenta the track for project yank. And I read into this year Nakabuka renta effing lane so that you release. So that we mandate. I want to teach you sign a fellow one make or one a trade beat and what we want to shine, you know. Can do it in your deployment thing. I work on a new go on strategy. So I post a bit release but shooter but I get release it's a busy shooter. We shoot him vibe clock Lerona and then Nagoket on San tape we can release the video. This kind of game. So you got for Facebook so that when the tape drops we're ready.
as you I think you have already covered that part, yeah, when it comes to future plan, like the upcoming project and stuff like that.
Or for the into the process.
Mm.
The problem is, the studio ka daddy at tour, and take a Boitekong with Silas beats, so he been charging maybe I get like a BT 2.1 or something, you know. And then,
to record.
Yeah, and then the tape had about 18 tracks. So I had to make a plan, and other means get recorded equine. Di record ka ikidise ko ena di mix, you know, and then I met Gaza over 1K, and then Gaza and record a money call, you know. It was produced by Bentley Bennett off of form.
Oh yeah,
so ka stopanya ka Silas because the budget then one tusa. So the tape is finished. Flopo korre ke na le mathatanyana ama uti
be like that.
How jika motho la tlile data,
or maybe cloud storage can work if maybe they don't want to release.
We beat out no waiting at cloud storage mode. Be terabyte ba sa itse mo ka ba bolela ba filo ro ba tsa swaka. So motho bo di data.
But it happens. Sometimes it happens, like someone who want to keep something, when you need it he doesn't want to release it.
Okay. That's why we don't go far. Get jealous. Get envy. That's what makes niggas basana successful. Cause there's this thing. This guy's going fine life. It's a gift. We all have it in on all of us as humans. Sure. That's why yeah. So these guys, they see that shit. Ke boloid man rajo utla motafetsa a jo sante ba brother sa go lebala nre berekile ba botle. And the funny thing, when it's a beat have cash out happen, not everyone cashes out ko some, you understand. You have to be a member la ga tsene da o ka tsabo ma 5 years until zaka go reflect ba ba tlo bona ba tlo go bona elective, you understand. Rena ra cash out jo a ila re tleng rena ra cash out one time, yeah ra cash out di sembro checkera di tshwara Mariano Brayaka ha go feel deal ki e braka a record ka ikitsi no rena track ka isa go radio ka ikitsi no rena track go screening ka isa a re bereke in fact that ke be
simple
le mong concrete distribution deal DJ le monka
yeah
au tele o distribution a re jo senda tlisa di data tlisa di data tsa di pina
yeah
jo
di
data
ya tlhokega ke ga le go submit
jo mfa data jo jo mfa jo like and ke nna le mathata a data ka mo ke berekileng lone fela mo kasi na broak a ka tluwa maka anyway more to ever now that I even read that psychology this is a ghetto at the end of the day. That's why even billionaires who come from the ghetto didn't save the ghetto. They simply went off, took their family back. It's like people here are programmed to think low for themselves. And even if you show them the light, you understand? Yeah, so it took me, like I said, it's experience your life for no man. These people, you should just leave them alone and do your thing. One thought. Those who wanna follow you will follow you. One thought. And exactly ke lata motho ke re jar pushing. One thought. Motho tlamile na tlegon. Cause this thing are ke re push go tsabe go isa Jozi mama gore ma wa itse life a go monna. One thought life a go monna ya no ga tsena go flopa. Nah, go shaba fela no. Whoever wants something, but not get J. So like everyone should know. One thought, no one was there when shit was dark. Let me just be honest. To be like event there, Ejo Pemelo was there for me. Makata, you know.
Shout out.
Yeah, Meloskevich. Yeah. He came through the next day. Ejo, I hope you're not planning on doing anything stupid, you know. Druzimo Dula. You know I'm fair to there are things to Lord I cannot say in public, but I got people telling Lord so but then so they were there for me. But my nigga Yeezy was not, you know. And then it still hits cause I'm there for that nigga when he needs me. one thought. And then I don't mean to feel entitled or anything, but that thing it's been eating me. Hormari easy that day was not there, you know. And then I just had a clash in a little mama, and then I'm like, easy, you know, was supposed to be here too, but he's not here, and I'm like, either way it's fine. Maybe he had other things to do, you know. So I know he's gonna be looking at this and be like, yo, D. I'm hoping that he also realizes that, because sometimes kena lo go kwata ke feel or mara my nigga, maybe la no feel or ka mo use ke feel or mara my nigga mpatla fela talk or something, you know. So I cannot tell him straight, because I don't know how he may take it. Sometimes I can't kwatela, because even for the time for him not to be there ka event nerefetso chanchisana mafoko 3 weeks before, you understand. So one thing I also cannot do to anyone now is be vocal. I realized, you know, Nete is not even got the book of power. 48 laws of power. Being honest will get you killed.
I
you know,
I like that book.
Yeah, like I said, I read that psychology. It tells you being honest will kill you. You know, so I no longer talk. I put everything in the music. You know, and then yeah, man. I wish it's a true syllable buyer, which I did. On my own, mamang ke mo khawatile a hopo intshwarela mamang o khawatile ke mi tshwaretse, you understand. So at this point, Eju, I've been going through some phases, and these are the changes that I know most definitely. They remind me of the changes I went through 2017 before I moved to the city. Like it was college, you know. Before I moved back, that's when get like a dog so fresh, you understand. So I'm in that phase whereby now I have to go back. It's a final lap. I'm in a victory lap, you know. Still already family impala shit or yo, you know, I know, because I remember even 2 years back in Avampala like a mine, you know, like it's a college, you know, and then I'm there like, hey Joe, I'm almost there, like just picky, you know. Like I said, we were touring little Big Zulu, Big Zulu just blew up. Now he's in his studies, you understand. And then all this just needs to be smart. I think things were not gonna change had I not changed my mindset, you know. Because nigga sa bone ke nigga business, nigga bonaka, you know, for fame, for all this. This is business, you know. But the little change and hakebo. The change
ne. Tapolo tsa go di lendile. Yeah, man. Yeah. Moving to, we just had or have actually 2 questions that I need to ask you, the personal insight and the advice for. But let's move to personal insight. How has being an artist impacted your personal life and relationship?
Like, okay, Artomega relationship. And it's a business. Like it's been business, but next one is a business. And one thing about business is to trade. Nigga kono land kagere esho. Idea for Zaga ke cause don't be an artist who talks that. That's bullshit.
I want to support this event.
Yeah, no, you do this for the money, Joe.
Yeah.
You pay to record, you know.
That music
you pay
that
for the mix.
Yeah.
You paid for all this. As you're not, as you because is that thing of being a ghetto product. You are programmed to as a ghetto product in a ghetto. You are programmed to refuse good things that can change you. It's like we're programmed to think heaven is somewhere else while there's heaven in our eyes. You understand? We should grab that heaven, man. You know, and because we feel like no, hell is okay. Never did nashap until you leave hell. You know,
you must leave.
Most of the time, personally, I've been broke. You know, I've never had money. That's why even now, when I had money, I just bought things. You know, like I never had money. Because niggas are born as a business. Nigga born as, you know, music is talent. Nigga born as talent, you know.
Okay.
And then I believe had I grew up, maybe go Gauteng, I would have had a different mindset, you know. And then we far from town, we far from a lot. So, you know, Mutunutla go and they joke about don't perform and you get used to that. They programming you mahal and and Zaka get energy. You have to you know, attracted ka wena
true.
pele, you know, so
Yeah.
I still itaba we tabisite, you know. And for relationships, it's the same. Like in banyana di out, so I would date girls, but there comes a time I do very sharp, and then I would just, you know, block like ngondo, everything, and I shut down everyone. Sharp. Most of the girls bakethalan in the one. Ke ba thadile cause di tsamene di sa va sharp. Bone ba feel gore maybe di tsamene di va sharp or something, you know. But now di tsamene di sa va sharp. Uno magala ke change afela. So I had to change that to a business mindset, you know.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Now I understand what you said about the relationship and all those things. So moving to our advice for inspiring artists, what advice will you give to someone who wants to break into the hip hop industry?
The hip hop, ne? First things first, you have to understand that hip hop is a gatekeeping game. We understand, especially our industry in South Africa is a gatekeeping game. You know, because like I said, this is the money world. You think it's about the music, but this is the money world, bro. Khonale dingaka mozakeng, khonale baruti, khonale di human trafficker, khonale di corrupt officials, you know. Like there's all this type of junk. It's all about the money. So I want all artists to know that it's the money here. How to go Dox or Dox zaka mun pop, you understand? That's why we have a lot of people dying. I had a friend who told me that somebody wants to kill him, and I didn't. He passed away, you know. And then and that guy nasta Tomam Ponta like Nantsinya, bro. But he simply said it jokingly. The event, you know, there's some guy Tarakan Tunzain, and I didn't bother to say, come on, you know, all that, you know. And it still hits me because I had a friend who once texted me on some. And I'm like, Dintang abaketa chela outside. Cause Gela had abasatlik outside. After school, you go check. Only to find out later that day. Nanta di balaka ni mo jele tat abatlhoka fa. You understand? Rest in peace, Katlaho. So this is like a deja vu thing for me because you could tell this guy nabatla tusha, you know, or you know Dean Fetejo. And I could have helped this guy, honestly speaking, because he had a dope organization, like he had the artist, you understand. And then I remember because the teacher was also part of those artists banner Torah.
Okay.
And then this guy, all I had to do was line up. Line up like you're in Ghana jail. Ghana ke batlisitse fa kamera rejo ke tsere venu, you know, batho ba itumela ka line because ne reza mo yetsa go Pitori batho there's competitions, clubs everywhere, you understand. So and then as an artist ke feel like one ke push the artist ding a di push so be le nna ke sa push ya, you understand. So I think that's also one of the things that's on the event that is not successful. So to all the up and comings out there, like I said, relationship wise niggas that didn't affect the because let's zaga niggas you understand. Linduyana, I have this girl mama mele papa nabatene baby school one, you know, all that stuff. And then now she's supportive. You know, this hand this one time go perform go head filled. Maybe it's her ex now. And some Kwena April like her dogs wako kasingaria. It's like you understand. And now this girl has been trying to be supportive last and all that, you know, like recently. I wanna take her out, but you understand. And then I just know I just wanna do things different. Not I wanna, you know, do that. Like I can tell out for the first time and stuff, you know, because Zaka fell laugh every time. You know, so my advice to the boys gotta get this money. It's about the money. We were told it's about the music. It's not about the music. The music is just another thing that gets you through the money. You know, buyer maybe. Now shoot a video,
input output,
maybe what ba logo go monna umpha 20,000, you know, or maybe what tlhagisa brand go na le mageunyana or something, umfazak, you know, that's how they get the money. So you get money ka go put in zaka for marketing gore the brand di go latella wa ntlhaloga. So it's about the money. The advice I'd give to all these things to hello nega ba ka go no pelo go thusa le nna o ithetsi go thusa nga se go thusa wa ntlhaloga. That's one thing I had
if
to
you can't
learn
help yourself, no one will help you.
Help yourself. That's why they repeat what you wanna be every day. You know, the person you wanna be, a paragon every day. When you repeatedly do something, you are that thing. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's why I give up for now. It's about the money. And it's a scheme, you know, but you have to go through those experiences, but be professional. Rehearse that's why let's bookie. Look like you need theatre dropper, a sharing, little group chat, you know, rebuing push a man this week. And I don't tell you every week, but no, flop multi but desperate for fame. So at least they deal about when I'm famous. You know, yeah, and bitches wanna be famous, you know. So if you desperate for fame, and then like energy, it's fucked up. We attract that idea. I thought now when yourself you'll be taking yourself. So leave the whole fame, get the money. It's a musical quality.
Yeah,
that's my advice.
Because others are pushing or they are pushing their music on TikTok and Facebook and other social platforms. What can you say to them? Those that they have never maybe they've never got a recognition from anyone.
Like maybe an event organizer of a platform. But nobody TikTok or buying, it's good. The future, the sad thing is, the future is now. Because we in the future now. The future is currently present. Although it's evolving. But we're in an internet phase, you know.
Digital. Wow.
Yeah, I believe a decade from now, I be getting more rumunso. It's for a mic. Elo gore ke batho ba patella channel ami gore ba tlhagelle fale. Wa ntlhaloga gore di banyana tsa bone di a tlhagella di screen o rekile city for pele o loeng o go jarate maro ntshebile ke perfo maro o tlhagella ka rofa, you know.
That's why COVID introduced that.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about government things.
That,
I don't want to get cancelled, you know. But that's why I get the future is now. So
the future is now.
I got famous because of internet, more Rustenbeck.
I know.
Blow up on Facebook, you know, for Rustenbeck. Not Kaka. You have to work extra hard. You need TikTok, you need Twitter, you need Instagram, you know. So the future is in the internet. Work on the internet, you know. Release in the internet. Do podcasts, do shows. Be consistent with the internet. You work in the internet daily. You know, not once. Just that Rona, like Naso, I haven't been able to post a lot because it's a behind the scene or I get on time in the because it's Josie is in a span. So got so non-stop. Like no more stopping, you know.
Definitely.
And give serious. I'm done, Kakashi. So Bafana Baba Tokota Kaplana Hore. They need to focus on whatever I'm giving them. Like I said, the game is messed up. The real game would be like I'm done, Kakashi Marabasa Blebatu. Like someone who's in the game, what it's on the GPS. Aba Sheba Felente Baita Marasa Baram done. Until he's done and I so. The next time it's in the that's how the game actually works. They don't tell you. Nobody cares. I don't explain it. So you have to be vigilant, be smart, you know. Pay attention to smaller details, even invisible details, before they become visible, you know. So now I am through Bafana Bak Asibat Labona Baita Nagazola Nyuko Jo. Muita bayang kolota Jo for music and then Dilonyana, it's a lot of idiots are horror. Wait, next time someone at like a same proposal, let's one and lea, Carotwaka scene fellow, right? Uncle File saw last time, you know. I had people ba lo re na ba ntare jo re ba re ka ka eng ke tswela ka di short e jo ke tlo go fa sa ke ha o tsena fa causing e jo ke tsene ke le go moting ke le go e jo bona go batla go mfe di tauda ke bolt ke ya gae ke tla go fa yona ke jika da go perform mona ke tsena kwa ke kalletsa ke sa kgone go boela le jozi ke sala ke tlamile ke roba le fo gae ke sokodise di a choose jo feza ka go tana ke boe mare ne ke perform ke bileditswe motho a ntseng sa ndocha na so I don't want these kids ba video tse one time and as a person o sankala most of the time o reng So if you are there, get the money. The money is all. To my daughter, get the money, baby. Get the money, you know. Get the money. Make sure you get